night and welcome to what I consider to be a very special edition of In Touch with me, J.D. Jean-Pierre Emmanuel. I'd like to apologize for the late start, but I want to assure you that my very special guest is actually worth the wait. I'm very excited to have in studio with us St. Lucia's latest internet sensation. He has been making the rounds on Facebook, and many persons have described his voice as angelic, melodious. He's very calm, and he sings with absolutely no effort at all. And so tonight I will be having a discussion with him. We'll get to know a little bit more about him, what his interests are, and of course we could see how you, St. Lucia, can assist him in realizing his dreams. I also have with me the gentleman who introduced him to St. Lucia and the rest of the world, really. And so we will be having a discussion with him about that. But before we go into the program tonight, I want to remind you that St. Lucia's response to the impact of Tropical Storm Erica and Dominica continues. I want to encourage you to make contact with NEMO. The contact number is 452-3802. Again, 452-3802. So you can find out how you can assist. The government of Dominica released a priority needs list, and there are a number of items on there, including items for senior citizens and babies as well. And so as you think of how you can support, in addition to the bank accounts identified and publicized by the government of St. Lucia, I think you would be very interested in getting your hands on that priority list that is available on the Facebook page of the Press Secretary to the Prime Minister. It is also available on the Government of St. Lucia website, so you can make a determination as to how you can support. Post offices around the island have been designated as drop-off points, as well as NEMO's head office in BZ. And so again, a reminder, we continue our response and our efforts to assist Dominica, and so 452-3802 is the contact number for NEMO. Without any further delay, I know that you have been patiently waiting. For those of you who saw the note that I submitted, I know you're not watching the show to see me. You really are here to find out a little bit more about Manasseh Stanislaus. And yes, a very confident young man. I met him in Soufrière in July, and I went down there to have a session at the Soufrière Library Camp. And afterwards, I interviewed a few of the students who were there to find out what their thoughts were on the program. And lo and behold, he was one of those I interviewed. And we have that clip with us that I will share with you so that you can have an idea as to, you know, what exactly I encountered and who I met when I went down to Soufrière, and why, although he told me he can sing, I was very much surprised when I heard and I saw this video on Facebook. And so we'll go to this clip just before I introduce him. Hello.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, I'm alright.
You're fine? What's your name?
My name is Manasseh Stanislaus.
Can you spell it, please?
Manasseh.
And your surname?
Stanislaus.
So, is this the first time you come into this camp?
No, I've been there for 3 consecutive years.
And what has the experience been like?
It teaches you a lot based on community activities and knowledge from the past and what has happened in our community and how to upgrade our upstanding for the community.
What did you learn this morning? Because we were speaking about leaders, good leaders, and the qualities of good leaders.
Modesty, honesty, faithfulness. For a leader, you must have managerial skills, know how to manage budget, what's around you, in order to benefit the people of the community.
And how do you intend to use that in your everyday life, whether in school, in church, or in the community?
Well, that may say I'm not sure, but for singing, I know I'm a good singer. So I could use that in order to uplift those who achieve their goals as a singer, artist, national artist, regional, international.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience with me.
You're welcome.
Look how confident he is, and imagine there was no preparation at all. We just said if there's anybody who wants to share their experience, you could come forward to have a discussion, and he spoke very confidently. He was very honest too. Even when I asked him how is he going to use that information, he said, I don't know, but I'm a good singer. And he did say he was a good singer, but I was totally blown away when I saw that video. So good night to you, Manasseh, and welcome to In Touch.
Good night, everybody. Good night, BG.
It is a pleasure to have you here. How exactly did you discover your singing talent? This is a question that I've been asking myself.
I discovered it as a young boy in preschool. As I was in preschool, being with my aunt. That my aunt was the one that really pushed me into singing.
So you sang a lot at school. Did you participate in school activities?
I participated in a lot of school activities from primary school, national competitions, choir competitions, festivals. Yes, I participated in a lot of them.
And you still do that, right?
Yes, I still do, but now I have to focus on my schoolwork, so now it's a bit of an issue.
Wow. There you go. Balance. He already knows what he needs to do. He already knows what he wants to do. And I think this is what is so fascinating about you as a young man. We had a discussion just before we came onto the program, and I was asking you a little bit about your interest in school. You indicated that you are going to Form 4 at Sufra Comprehensive. What are your goals and your desires? You know that you have a talent and a love for singing, but in terms of a career path, what you want to do, do you have any dreams or aspirations that you can share with us?
I like to try and follow my father's footsteps, although he told me it's not wise to follow his footsteps. I wanted to do a bit of computer engineering. So I'm studying information technology, chemistry, physics, main subjects for it.
But what has school life been like for you so far? I'm sure that many persons, apart from your focus on the academics, have already identified you as being a good singer and know that you have a talent that can be a blessing to others. What is it like for you at school, balancing both? Because I understand you participate in a lot of school activities as well.
They don't really come that often, maybe between the next, let's say, next term, which is around in January, then there'll be a singing competition. So right now, I still have a lot of schoolwork to put in progress before that starts.
Okay. Your subjects. What subjects will you be pursuing? You're entering Form 4. This is where you're actually going to be selecting your subjects for CXC. You have selected them. What subjects will you be doing to help you achieve that goal of being a computer engineer?
Information technology, building technology, physics, chemistry.
What about music?
It's a pity I can't do it at my school. It's not available in the syllabus.
Really?
It's not.
Is it something that you desire to do as a subject, or are there any options outside of the school?
I'm not too sure whether you can do it privately, but I would like to learn the theoretical aspect of music so I could learn how to play some instruments while singing.
Okay, definitely this is something that we need to look into, because I'm thinking that you being such a great singer, and don't worry, Stanislaus, you'll get an opportunity to hear him sing tonight. I've already said to him he cannot leave this set if he does not sing, and so it will prove why I'm so excited, and it will also help you understand why my other guest, Mr. Lyndon Thompson, decided to share his talent with all of the world. And so I want to bring you in and welcome you to the program. I understand that you're the owner of a barber shop and you actually met him at your establishment.
That's right.
What was it like? How did you meet him?
Well, I met him. There was this video played on TV. It was being played on TV, and I was singing along. And he walked in with his friend. And while singing, I heard a guy, I heard his voice, his angelic voice, overpowering me. Then I paused the TV for a little while and I called him closer. I said, "Hey, you're so good, boy." I was surprised. I asked him to sing for the clients, and he started singing, and I was so amazed. I said, I'd probably have to share it with the world.
Was he shy? Did he actually want you to record him? Did he know that you placed this video on Facebook?
Well, no, it wasn't that wasn't the very first time.
Okay.
He kept coming, then I decided, okay, I'm going to record him and share it to the world.
Have you been recorded before, Manasseh?
I've been recording on TV, national TV, a few times, so I'm accustomed with recording.
So you were not shy?
I'm not shy.
And what was your reaction? Have you been monitoring the response on Facebook? Because actually, the video has been viewed so many times. You know, when I checked this morning, I was amazed to see how many persons actually viewed the video. People have been commenting and sharing the video as well, and videos, because, you know, I saw about 3 of them actually. What are your feelings to the reaction of the public?
I see that they have a positive interest in me. I can see that they have a lot of encouragement. Some of them tell me, "Boy, sir, mama, tipo do me, o pliebel was is exactly he's Hollywood line."
And so that's the kind of
Yeah,
reaction.
that's the kind of reaction
And
they
how
have
does it
towards
make
it.
you feel? How does it make you feel?
I'm not too sure about that.
Do
Just
you-
that they have faith in me.
Okay. Do you want to pursue singing as a career, or do you have any fears, any, doubts that you can actually go further in that regard?
I do not want to follow the path of some of my relatives in that case. I'll not mention any names on national TV for sure.
Okay.
So I would like to stick with the gospel genre and a few R&B. But I'm not too sure if when the time comes I will stay with it.
So that's the kind of music. What kind of music do you like? What kind of music influences you?
In terms of gospel or just
Music in general.
general.
What would be your favorite genre of music to perform, to listen to?
an R&B, a slow jazz, maybe a little pop, how do you say it?
But what kind of music do you sing generally? Do you do only gospel music, or you do other genre? Well, I saw you singing John Legend, and I assume that he's one of your favorite artists.
I actually I sang his song at some boy's wedding. I like the way he does his music with the piano because I wanted to learn the piano and sing with it also.
Do you play any instruments?
I used to play a recorder, but I stopped it for a while.
Okay, all right. But Sanusha, again, I just received a message. It's like, can he please sing already? When we come back from our break, surely we'll have him opening up our next segment with a song. He will choose his own song, whatever it is that he wants to perform. But I just want to give you an idea as to the, who exactly he is, what his interests are, what he likes and what he dislikes. I'm getting the feeling that gospel music would be your preferred genre of music, but you do, listen to others as well. When I come back, I have a few interesting questions about your favorite local artists and what you think of the music industry in St. Lucia. So we'll go to a break right now and we'll be right back. Welcome back to In Touch. As I said earlier, I'm joined by young talent from the town of Soufrière. Somebody reminded me that it is only in Soufrière we would find such talent, but I'm sure that this is still left to be tested. But I know Soufrière has produced a number of musicians, talented musicians, and vocalists over the years. And so you have quite a few people to look to in that regard from your community. But as you indicated, you're different. Your focus is different. You like soft music. You prefer gospel music. How about you share with us probably a song that you've performed before, a song that you like?
I'll sing a song that I sang at the National Cultural Center. It's entitled Kiss from a Rose by Seal.
Nice.
There used to be a green tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remained a drug that the high and not the pill. Did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen?
Wow. Ah, that's amazing. Oh, wow. And I'm getting a message that says, please let him know that there are 10 of us by TV waiting for him to sing. So you have fans, and there are a lot of persons who are actually looking forward to you singing to us tonight. I want to ask you about your thoughts on music in St. Lucia. Do you have any favorite local artists or anybody that you desire to meet, to sing with, or to work with?
I do not really like the music which the artists in St. Lucia produce. I'm not saying that it's not what the people want because, St. Lucia has a rich history of carnival and soca, and you know how the region goes.
Yeah.
But I'm more into a softer jazz, gospel style.
So do you, in that regard, I know that there are some individuals, for example, we have Ronald Bohingson, who, work in other genres of music, not necessarily carnival and calypso and so on. And there may be a few others that the names I can't really recall right now. Do you know of their music?
Yeah, I know of Jessie Leos, how she does a bit of jazz and scat doodling, how they say it when you're singing and you're doing the pitches range.
Yeah.
And I know also Afro. Well, I met Afro when he was with the Matrix band. I was at my cousin's home and I have known him.
That's one of my favorite artists, actually.
He told me, if I had your voice, I'd be better off. But he has a good voice for himself. He has a great voice.
Well, clearly he's telling you that your voice is better than his. I believe him. That's another show altogether. But did it teach you? Because I know he taught at Sufra Comprehensive.
He didn't teach me. The year he came, he was teaching the law form.
Okay. Someone was asking a little bit here, and I think that's a question I asked you earlier, whether you had any formal voice training or any introduction to music in a formal setting.
Not really.
So what you're doing is just based on your own natural talent and ability?
My father plays music at home, gospel music. He is into the music theory. So I always listen to his music and get the notes and see how it goes.
Okay. In terms of your performances, you indicated a while ago that you performed at the National Cultural Center. Now, I know that many persons, when they saw your videos on Facebook, well, on Lyndon's profile, many persons were saying, well, he's shy. Why isn't he looking up at the camera? He's singing with his head down and so on. What has it been like for you performing? I don't think that you're a shy person, but what is it like for you? Do you feel a little bit intimidated when you're performing or when you're recording?
Yeah, a bit, just a bit.
Okay, but your performances at the National Cultural Center, for example, what was that like?
I wasn't shy at all. They just told me, give it my best shot. Look at the cameras, don't miss my words, because if you stumble, that would be a lot.
That was a competition, right?
Yes, it was a competition, secondary level.
And what was it like?
It was like normal singing for me because I'm accustomed to crowds, and some people, they got stage fright and I could see the fear in their eyes, but I didn't have stage fright.
Wow, I see. Very confident, very, very confident young man. Someone is requesting that you sing one of John Legend's songs, since you indicated that you listen to his music. And I suspect this is coming from, because of one of the videos that you posted, because I think I saw him singing All of Me from John Legend. Is this one of your favorite songs?
I haven't sung the All of Me.
What was he singing on? I'm not sure, but someone says, I saw him perform a John Legend song. I wish he could do it for us tonight because it was extremely good. Have you sung any of his music or recorded any of his music?
At a wedding in 2013.
Which one was that?
I did Stay With Me, Stay With You.
Oh, okay. Another question comes. This young boy is such an inspiration to many of us. I really would like to say to him that he needs to remain encouraged. He needs to look to the positive influences around him. It is so easy for our young people, especially our young boys, to go astray. In terms of your character and the individual that you are, where would you say your greatest influence comes from? You told me that you're an only child, and I was like, wow, an only child. How exactly do you cope with that? But you're an only child and you appear to be a very confident and disciplined young person as well. Where does your influence, what influences you? What do you attribute to your character, or who exactly would be the influencing individuals in your life?
My parents, because they always keep an eye on me. They always keep encouraging me to stay in the gospel genre. Don't do like the other relatives who have left and then they just went from the altar into the bar, and that's how it is.
What's a way to describe it? And so you intend to remain in the gospel genre. Will you do it tonight, hopefully? I saw you perform. This is the first time that I heard this song, probably in that version, and so I'd really love if you could, at least before we leave here tonight, do one of the gospel songs for us. But growing up as an only child, what is that like? Is it an exciting journey? Is it? Sometimes I wonder, because I have only one child, and sometimes I wonder what life is like for her. But for you as an individual, what is it like?
Sometimes when you are an only child, you don't know how to play with people or maybe interact. Like if you had a sister or brother, you'd understand how they would feel. Because I don't like being in a preschool setting. Like my auntie, I've been there. And when a little children touch me, I just don't like it, because if I had a little brother, maybe I would understand, but I'm not fond of it.
Is it too late for you to get a different approach or a different attitude?
Maybe if it was 4 years earlier, then.
Do you sometimes wish that you had a younger or an older sibling?
That's left to my parents.
So it doesn't matter to you. Whatever, if you have one, if you don't have one, it doesn't really matter at this stage, right?
Yeah, well, it's in my mind, but I don't know what they have in their mind.
Okay, did I wish my daughter would say the same thing, honestly. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, it's okay. I had no pressure, no pressure at all. Lyndon, I want to talk to you a little bit about your own barbershop setting and experience. To me, I just find it maybe not strange or odd that, you know, young guys will actually come there to not necessarily hang out, but the fact that you have more than one recording of him, it means that he would look up to you, or he would probably lime with you or hang out in your area. What exactly goes on at that barbershop? You seem to be doing more than cutting hair, really.
In the barbershop, it's good vibes, you know. Yeah, so he loves the fame as well.
Oh, yeah?
You know, yeah, because I told him, what I said to him, I said, hey, I'm going to make you popular, you know, because I know his voice. His voice is touching.
Yeah.
You know, so with his voice, I decided, okay, I'm going to put you on Facebook. You know, this thing, it needs to be seen. Yeah. You know, so I decided, okay, when we did the first video, I decided, okay, hey, we're going to come back anytime soon because we need to put you on Facebook more often.
Oh, yeah? What has the response been like? People, you know, I suppose many persons will be reaching out to you to find out, hello, who is this young man? Where did you find this young man? Where does he live? Where does he go to school? Where did he get that kind of talent? I'm sure you've been getting these messages.
I've been getting a lot of messages from people all over the world. And when people ask me, hey, I need to adopt this little boy, persons would ask me for his parents' name. What would I say to them? I would say to hey, I don't know his parents. I'd find out.
People want to adopt him?
Yeah.
This is an only child there. I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't think his mother or his father would let him go.
Before my parents have decided to not drop him in anybody's hand.
You didn't even have to tell me that. I'm a mother of one child, so I know what this is like. So those are the kind of messages. Mm-hmm. In terms of the local music fraternity, has anyone reached out to try to work with him to find out?
Nicole David, she messaged me.
Yeah.
You know, she wanted to get in touch with him. So I sent his parents' number.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Have you, Manasseh, have you spoken to anyone? I mean, anyone who probably saw your videos, saw you singing, and probably wanted to desire whether you have any interest in, you know, going beyond just, well, the barbershop and your community with your music and offering to facilitate or to assist you in realizing that dream?
There was a young lady that called my mother and she asked my mother to help so that I could do a duet for Nice at an Adventist church up in Brasilia.
Are you willing to do that?
I'm willing.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's nice. So you, in terms of your musical dreams and aspirations, are there any limits, or do you see yourself taking it as far as it will take you, or do you just simply want to focus on doing your music small, but let it be your education for now, or are you just willing to go wherever your voice take you? What are your plans in terms of doing music?
I'd like to finish my schoolwork first, then pursue for it.
So you will just be focusing on getting your CXCs and
then after that.
Okay, very good. You see, a very, very focused individual. Someone says you didn't not remember to ask him his age. We were trying to get more information on that. How old are you?
14.
14 years, you see? And he sounds like a 16-year-old. He's very mature. He knows what he's about and where he's going. I just want to say some messages there. Hello, good night. I'm watching your show live on my television. My question to your guest is, during his times of singing, have you faced any difficulty or difficulties in the music industry? But we will respond to that when we come back from the commercial break. And of course, when we come back, Haley, to sing to us. We'll be right back. Stay in touch. Welcome back to In Touch. Again, the messages have been flowing in, and I must say, the support and encouragement from the public is it's really amazing. This person says, "Hi, I'm watching the show, and I can remember this young man in the secondary music competition with my daughter, and he sang a John Legend song, and it was just amazing. He has the sweet voice that makes you want to stop whatever you are doing and listen. Keep on doing what you are doing. Don't back down from your dream." Of course, this message is coming from someone who saw you perform. Someone is asking, where can I view his videos? And I suspect that would be you. You're going to have to give us some information. Well, his videos, I saw them on Lyndon's Facebook page, and his Facebook name is Lyndon Bal Thompson. Yes, I asked somebody about you, and they didn't even know your name was Lyndon. Everybody was saying Bal. You know, so if you go onto Facebook, you look for Lyndon Bal Thompson. I think the beautiful thing is that your profile is open, so you can access the videos. Because even when I shared it, those who are not your friends on Facebook could have accessed it because it is open. Of course, I know you think I think you know. I'm about to ask you to sing us another song. The requests are coming in, of course. What are you going to do for us? So many to choose from, right?
So many to choose from. I'll do it when I sang at my cousin's wedding in August.
Okay.
I do, oh, all I am, and I'll be everything in this world. All that I'll ever need is in your eyes, shining at me. When you smile, I can feel all my passion unfolding. Your hand brushes mine, and 1,000 sensations seduce me, 'cause I do cherish you for the rest of my life. You don't have to think twice. I will love you still from the depths of my soul. It's beyond my control, 'cause I've waited so long to say this to you. If you're asking, do I love you this much? Yes, I do.
Wow. Wow. Here's a message. Good evening, JD, and to your guests, Manasseh, Calix. This is Marcellus Casabon, Acting Vice President. The staff and students of SCSS are extremely proud of Manasseh and are very touched by his excellence and vocal ability. We wish him the very best. He has represented the school tremendously well, and we know he has a great future ahead. I have sang with him as well. Absolutely brilliant. And this is coming from your vice principal. Someone is saying, please, I would really love to hear him sing Stay With You by John Legend. Thanks.
No problem. We've been together for a while now, growing stronger every day now. Feels so good and there is no doubt. Yes, I will stay with you. As each morning brings the sunrise, as the flowers bloom in springtime, on my love and you can rely, yes. So I'll stay with you. Oh, I will stay with you through the ups and the downs. I will stay with you when no one else is around. When your dark clouds arrive, I will stay by your side, 'cause I know we'll be alright. I will stay with you.
Wow. Someone says, yes, that was the song at the competition where my daughter sang as well. And I'm telling you, the requests are coming in and the messages are coming in. And someone says, wow, can he please sing Ordinary People by John Legend? So I suspect this is what is going to be happening for the rest of the show. People will be passing on the requests as well. Do you know the song?
Ordinary People, yes.
Oh, great.
Girl, I'm in love with you. This ain't no honeymoon, past the infatuatory phase. Oh, Right in the thick of love, just can't enough of you. I forgot the word.
That's okay. That happens sometimes. That happens sometimes. I got a message then. Probably, if you read this message, you'd have forgotten the words as well. It's a good message nonetheless. Someone says, indeed, he has talent, and the government needs to assist the gentleman. Of course, I am sure. Once a gentleman knows what he wants to do and where he wants to go, doors will open up for him, because this really is extraordinary talent. Someone says, wow, he really has a nice voice. Keep it up. This person says, I am a big fan of this guy. He's amazing. This person asks, has he ever thought of being a lead vocalist with a gospel band?
Well, in my church presently, I'm practicing with our choir, and I have to lead in the Dominica song, Great Is Your Mercy. It will be showcased at the Festival of Gospel at it's a church in Grosley, Grand Church in Grosley. I've forgotten the name. It will be showcased in October.
October. Yes. You must ensure that you pass on this information first, so that your fans can come in to support you and to hear you sing. This is a song that I really, really, really love.
Grace and Mercy?
Yeah. If you were not sitting here, I probably would try to sing it.
No problem. Be my guest.
No. But with you at my side, right, Lyndon, we know that. We will talk and let the superstar sing, because we know we cannot sing at all. This person says, I'm really proud of this young man. Amazing. I'm also very proud of you for highlighting positive. Usually when our young people do bad, it is all over the news. I hope others can take a page from that and highlight the positive. This young man is an inspiration, not just to people his age, but to others as well. May God continue to bless him, and may God direct his path. Again, many persons are extremely proud of you and your talent, your accomplishments this far. Someone says, he did sing All of Me. I really want to hear it again. And I suspect you probably will have to wait for a recording of this program. Our shows are usually uploaded onto our YouTube channel, so you can get to see that again. This person said the very last video that he did, Jadia, that you shared on Saturday, I would really love for him to do this song. It is a song that blesses my heart. It is a gospel song. And since he indicated that he is a gospel singer, I think it is only fair if he does at least one gospel song for us. And I'm sure he's going to do a gospel song for us. I don't think he would want to leave here if he did not do that. Someone says, great voice, amazing voice, a voice that should not be shared with St. Lucia, but the rest of the world. I really hope that I can put these messages together and send these messages to you, so that this can be your inspiration, so that if at all you encounter any difficulties or you have any down moments, you can go back to see how many people are actually rooting for you, supporting you, and how many people are proud of you. Your friends, especially those who have discovered that you have this talent, and people that you interact with on a daily basis, what do they say to you, when they see you sing or they hear that you have such an extraordinary voice?
Well, some Dutch in my class, they actually harsh towards that, One day I'm singing at times with me, that was just imitating John Legend, I don't like that man's spirit at all. So I'll be like, well, what do you expect me to do? That's singing. So if you want, you can join me, or if you want, just don't.
Oh, so it's not always positive. So, but that's so that's how you deal with it. If you get negative, you're like, well, it's either you deal with it, you put up or you shut up, but I'm going to sing because I want to sing.
That's right.
Wow, you are a winner. You are a winner. And see what somebody just says, could you make him sing Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran, please? Do you know the song?
I've listened to it, but I've not really sung it.
Okay, so my dear, you probably have to wait for one of the famous Facebook messages from Lyndon so that we can get this one. But again, another message says, hey, I am at home crying. I need to hear All of Me. How about your fans? Your fans need to hear All of Me. Did you just sing All of Me?
I haven't sung it. Maybe she think that I sang it, but I haven't sung it.
You haven't sang it before?
I've never sang it.
Never sang it before. So we're gonna have to wait again for this one. Hydradia, this young man has lots of talent. He just needs to continue to work at it. And who knows, we may have the next John Legend also. I think viewers should stop putting him on the spot with requests for songs. Trust me, this is a very confident young man. As you can see, he knows what he wants to do and what he does not want to do. And he says, I have not sang it, I have not sang it. We just have to wait. Again, the messages are coming. I really love his voice. He has amazing talent. And I must tell you that one of the persons I saw on Facebook really cheering you and you know, supporting you and calling on other solutions to support you is actually a journalist. I don't know if you've heard of her, but her name is Rochelle Gonzalez, and she works at The Voice Publishing. And she just sent a message to say, hi, Jadia, wow, this guy is amazing. Amazing, heard him on Facebook when they recorded him at the barbershop. Great job, love his voice. And so your support is coming from so many different areas. It says, I'm a big fan. He is amazing. I think he will make it very far if he allows himself to realize his dreams. I like that he's a very focused young individual, that he knows what music he likes, he knows what he will pursue and what he does not necessarily have a liking for. I really like how frank he was on St. Lucia's music industry. This says that this young man knows what he is about. Ready to sing to us before we go to break?
Yes, I have the words of the Going Up Yonder.
Oh, okay, great.
If anybody asks you where I'm going, where I'm going, someday soon, soon. If you wanna know, I bet you wanna know where I'm going, where I'm going, where I'm going, someday soon. Oh, oh, I'm going up yonder. I am going up yonder. I'm going up yonder to be with my Lord. Oh, I can take the pain. Yes, I take the pain. Heartache that it brings, gonna hurt for sure. And there's comfort in knowing I will soon be gone, soon and soon. 'Cause God gives me grace, yes I can, to run this Christian race. Until I see my Savior, I will see him face to face. Oh, oh, I'm going up yonder. I am going up yonder. I am going up yonder to be with my Lord. Oh.
Don't stop.
Okay.
That was too
High five.
beautiful. We go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be taking more of your messages, and of course, we'll be opening the lines for your phone calls. Stay in touch. We'll be right back. Welcome back to In Touch. We'll be taking your calls right now. The number will be up on the screen, and I would read some of your messages. Again, the outpouring of love and support has been amazing. This person says, wow, great voice and singing skill. I sing calypso, but I'm really touched by his singing so young, from the senator. Good night. Thank you for joining us.
Good night, Jadia. Good night, Jadia. Good night.
Good night.
All I'll have to say is wow.
Yes.
Wow, wow, wow. I will say to this young man, never stop singing. Don't stop. Continue singing. Because I am tuning in tonight and I am just sweating all over. I am so cold.
Yes.
It's just like reminding me back in the days when I was 14 years old singing in the shower. But now you sing it on television.
Yeah, he has a beautiful voice, indeed.
Yes, I've heard persons sing before, but hearing this young man sing, and he's just 14 years, that is amazing. So, young man, don't stop singing, young man. Continue singing, And I just want to, before I leave, I would love to book him to sing at my wedding.
Oh, thank you for calling.
You will have to do it with my parents for that.
Like that. You see, you have to go through the bosses. And I must tell you, his mom is in studio. She's sitting there so quietly. But I know she is indeed very proud of him. And this morning I spoke to his father as well. And it was amazing. And by the conversation, I could tell that, you know, very instrumental in his son's life. And I must say, I believe this is something that every child would need to discover their talent so that they can grow into positive individuals. A message: this kid has a great voice, no doubt. He's much better than the message. I can't make out that name, but thumbs up. And so the messages continue to come in. We have a call. Good night to you on the air.
Good night to you, Julia.
Hi, good night.
What a good show again. Julia, I am listening to this young man there, and it brings me to inviting him to get involved with Youth Fest 2015.
I know about you first.
I have no idea
Hello?
about interest.
Yeah, he says he's not too sure. He has no idea. He doesn't know what Youth Fest is. So
Okay.
probably
Youth
we
Fest
can
is
get some information to Lyndon and we could
Let
explore
me
it.
just say to him that Youth Fest is this show that we have every December. This year it will be held on the 13th of December at the Beaufort grounds, the Market grounds. And I just see a winner. I see a $5,000 going to this young guy. And I just want to invite him to get registered with Youth Fest this year.
Can you perform any genre of music at your fest?
Any genre of music. And let me just say to him that most of the winners of Youth Fest have been people singing gospel songs.
Gospel.
And
Okay.
his voice and at his age, I just want to see him move forward. And Youth Fest is, this year, with him being there, will be a spectacular. I'm touched by his voice, and I'm just encouraging him to get involved. Let's move on, and I hope that the Ministry of the
Creative
Kids
Industries.
can
Yes.
take this guy, and let us catapult him to where he needs to be.
Sure.
And once again, I just want to invite all St. Lucians to come down to Beaufort December 14th this year for Youth Fest. Have a blessed night.
Thank you very much, caller. And perhaps you can forward the information so that I could pass it on to Lyndon and we could take it from there. You know, he can have a discussion with his parents as indicated to see that whether it is an activity that he would love to participate in. Someone says, please tell him I want to sing with him because I'm also a singer. I really love his voice. He's rather young to have such a powerful voice. And of course, this person is requesting a contact number. I can always make contact with you afterwards, pass on your number to his parents so that they can get in touch with you. The messages are coming in, so if I forget to read yours or don't get to yours, please forgive me. But this person says, hi, JD, watching your show, and I have goosebumps. This young man can sing. Yes, he can. I wonder if the Ministry of Creative Industries caters to artists like this. Has he ever approached the ministry to see how they can promote him, probably through the Jazz and Arts Festival? Wow, I'm enjoying the show, JD. Have you ever been in touch with any officials, you know, to try to get opportunities to perform or support for any music projects?
Well, I haven't spoken to Arthur yet. He told me about something where he could showcase any talent. He hasn't notified me of any events that has to come.
Yeah, I'll have to tell Arthur he needs to get on this and he needs to call you. But I'm telling you, I will make a personal contribution to whatever project that you want to be involved in, whatever you desire. Your talent is really amazing, and I think that beyond just a support in terms of I'm rooting for a year go, there has to be some something tangible because dreams grow, but there has to be an investment for your dreams to grow. And I'm telling you, my contribution will be nothing less than $500. But whatever you desire, wherever you want to go, your parents, Lyndon, just get in touch with me and I'll ensure that I support him because his talent really is amazing. You can continue to call in. I'm already getting crying faces because people realize what time it is and they know what the show will end in a little bit, but perhaps we could just get one more song before we go. So I'll give you some time to think about what it is that you want to sing. Someone says, how can I see his video? This message is from Mason Alexander, his friend. Again, Lyndon Thompson. His name on Facebook is Lyndon Bal Thompson. The videos are there. What I will do is that I would also share his page so that you can access it from the Facebook page, In Touch with J.D. Japierre, so that you can access his music. Go for it. Wow, God bless him. I've never seen someone singing like this. Wow, wow, he's incredible. Go for your dreams. You made up your mind as to what you want to sing yet?
I'm still thinking.
Still thinking, and the messages are still coming in. Good night, great show. This young man has an amazing voice. Hats off to your other guests who took the initiative to push him forward, and also to you for bringing him on tonight. All the best to him. I'm from Sufra and someone who is involved in youth and youth development and sports. And when I first saw the video of this young man, it gave me goosebumps. Well done, Bal, for trying to promote this young man. Indeed, kudos to you as well, because if you did not put him out there, we would not get to know. I mean, he told me he can sing, but I didn't hear him sing. So thank you so much for that. This person says, yes, if he participated in Youth Fest, he would definitely win the $5,000 because there is nobody better. And again, people are asking to be able to sing. I'm getting some calls via WhatsApp. Again, I can't accept these calls because they're not connected to the system. So you can call 452-7347 and we will take your calls from there. Good night, JD. I'm so happy to see this young man on your show tonight. The Sufra Youth and Sports Council will be hosting a show called Talent Unleashed in September and would love for him to participate. It's my first time watching the show. He really caught my attention. I really enjoy watching and hearing him. May God bless him in his endeavors. And this person says, I hope you succeed in any endeavor. Really want to hear him sing one more time, 1,000 Crying Faces and 1,000,000 Hearts. And so we would love to get a pattern song from you, Manasseh.
I have to be a gospel this time.
And we're all for it.
Great is your mercy towards me, your love and kindness towards me, your tender mercies I see, day after day, forever faithful towards me, and you're always providing for me. Great is your mercy towards me. Great is your grace. Help me sing, help me sing. Great is your mercy towards me. Your love and kindness towards me, your tender mercies I see, day after day, forever faithful towards me, and you're always providing for me. Great is your mercy towards me. Great is your grace.
We have a message of Manasseh's cousin Tiana, and I just want to congratulate my little cousin. We all are proud of you and your talent. Keep singing, darling. You have a gift. Your family applauds you. And the messages continue to come in, more crying faces, because the show is about to end. I've always enjoyed watching your show, but tonight I'm really touched. May God continue to bless him. Thank you so much for sharing this talent with us. Well, you really need to thank Lyndon because it was through him I realized how talented Manasseh is and decided to share him with you, St. Lucia, so that you can continue to encourage him, so that you can continue to be inspired by him as well, because I have a feeling he will be going places, he'll be raising our flag and making us proud. We have just about 1 minute. I just want to give you an opportunity to say thank you to anybody or to shout out to anybody as we close.
I'd like to say thanks to my father and my mother, because they are the ones who kept me in the gospel. They never let me out of bounds with any rock or soca or reggae. They just told me, keep God as your focus, and all these things shall come to pass. So I have to believe in God, keep my schoolwork in progress, and keep in touch with anything that comes with the talent.
Amazing, focused and talented. It does not get better than that. I want to thank you, Lyndon, for sharing him with us. I want to thank your parents as well, and thank you for being on the show with us.
You're welcome,
This is
no problem.
all from us tonight on In Touch. The show will be available online for your viewing pleasure. We'll be back next week with another edition of In Touch. Good night, and thank you for watching.